Hey guys, welcome to my first stream for our um shiny badge quest. Um, um the idea of a shiny badge quest is you basically just get a shiny Pokemon before every single badge. So we're gonna start with Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. I grew up playing Pokemon. I think Red was my first one, then Fire Red, and then at Ruby, then Emerald, and kind of I played a bunch since then. But yeah, so we're gonna start with Alpha Sapphire. It's one I missed, so it'll be my first time running through Alpha Sapphire. But I have played Ruby and Emerald before, so yeah. So let's start this up. I don't know why we're having freezing. Alright, so that's the intro. So that is loud. And I'm gonna take an assumption and say that it's probably loud for you guys too. So I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. Alright. So let's start. For people who are unaware, there are a few Shiny Lock Pokemon in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Those are Kyogre, which would be in this one because we're playing Alpha Sapphire. Groudon, which doesn't matter, we're not going to get Groudon because we are in Sapphire, he's in Ruby. Ray, Rayquaza, or whatever, however you want to pronounce it, and Deoxys. So Latios or Latias are good to get, and we're going to get one of those, whatever one it is. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. But we're not going to use it. But I am going to shiny out for it, so that'll be fun. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. And this is what we call a Pokemon. The world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times playing together as friends, at times helping out one another. And sometimes we just like having fun battling. But as close as we are, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are still many mysteries surrounding Pokemon. I do research to try to unravel those Pokemon mysteries, but that's not enough for me. Hey, Sunny. I don't know how the audio levels are. I hope they're good, but hi. What about you? Are you a boy or a girl? I normally just play with the girl character, so I'm going to still. Like my stream name Grifflet and that, it's like a name for my female OCs, so yeah. And we'll just be going by Griff because it's shorter. Perfect. I just want to make sure. Yes, I'm Griff. It's easier to say. Ah, I see. You're that Griff. You're the one who's moving to Little Root Town, where I live. Yes, my mother stuffed me in the back of the truck. She bonked me and threw me in there. Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Be courageous and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventures, and friendships await. I expect we'll be meeting again soon. Come see me in my Pokemon laboratory. Or Pokemon lab, but whatever. It goes so fast I can't read it. Alright, so if I recall, this just has... it doesn't have omnidirectional until we get out, and then we do. So, if we just go into the settings here, I know the screen below is a little small, but that's fine. The main screen above is what matters. We are going to put it to set, default, force save. You can choose whether or not to save before PSS battles and communication. Don't save at the moment. That's fine. I should be able to move all the Pokemon we get with the badge quest into Pokemon Home eventually. So... Oh, it's been so long since I've been in Hoenn. I'm kind of excited. I'm really excited. Because cough cough, I'm totally playing on legitimate software, but I can move it to my 3DS, so it's not an issue. Edison Zoo doll. It is a familiar smell. It's a box printed with a Pokemon logo. It's a Pokemon brand moving and delivery service. Let's just get out of here. Is it the Champs in Sapphire, and then they changed it to something into like into Vigoroths in Emerald, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Ready for some magic? Oh, wow. Magical. Griff, you're here at last. Well, you're the one that shoved me into... Like, how'd you beat me here? Like, did you take... Like, I really want to question, did she get stuff in the back of a truck too, by the way? Wasn't it tough riding the back of the bumpy moving truck all that way? Yeah, you put me in there. Well, this is Little Root Town. What do you think? This is going to be our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it looks like it should be a nice place to live. Don't you think? And you get your own room this time, Griff. I'm an only child. I didn't get my own room. She got to ride on a plane, precisely. Come on, you have to see the inside. Yeah, no, it's Machoke's in this one, and then in Emerald it was Vigoroth, so I believe they changed it too. See, Griff, isn't it nice here too? The moving company's Pokemon even helped with unpacking and cleaning up. They really make moving a cinch. Yeah, I hate moving. Oh, what an awful experience moving is. Thanks for all the hard work. We really appreciate it. You should go up and see your new room, Griff. Yeah, I don't know how you could ever move countries. That would be so stressful. Dad even bought a new clock for it to celebrate the big move. You need to set up the time though. The nice thing is the clock isn't broken in this version. I'm really hoping for the Game Boy Color and Advanced games to go on the Switch with the new emulator there, and maybe Pokemon Connect is going to show that. That would be really exciting, because then we'd always have games with working clocks again, and we could do shiny hunting in Emerald and Sapphire and stuff like the originals. Because, yeah, that would be nice. Because I know in, it would be fun to do a shiny Cerebi hunting Crystal. Like, I can do it on my 3DS, but it'd be nice to be able to stream it. I think shiny Cerebi is such a cool thing to hunt, because it's really difficult. It's a Lapras doll. Dad might like this program. Better get going. Ah, it's a Wii U. It has a gamepad with a screen. Yeah, the worst console. We don't talk about that one. I can't lay in my bed either. The clock on the wall isn't moving. You've got to set the time. 4:47. I think it automatically sets it. Make sure it sets it right. It should. To 1646, yeah. How do you like your new room, Griff? Good. Everything's put away neatly. They finished moving everything downstairs, too. It's really so nice having Pokemon around to help us. Oh, but you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Oh yeah, it wants you to read the trainer guide tips, doesn't it? Yeah. And then save your game. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I don't think there's a way to change it from the 24-hour clock, is there? At least not at this moment. Oh, you can see the... Oh. What a great view. Well, I guess you can see the area nav in the bottom. Which I can click on things there. Places. There we go. We haven't been anywhere, so... Yeah... And us North Americans love our 12-hour clocks. I think it's actually a setting in my thing I have to change, but I don't really care. I can read the 24-hour clock, so it doesn't matter. Oh, Griff! Griff! Quickly! Come, quickly! It's the Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad'll be on TV. Interviewer, ... We brought you this report live in front of the Petalburg Gym. Next up, a special look at the long-awaited meteor shower in the next star show. Oh, it's already ended. Looks like your dad was on, but we missed his part. What a shame. But that reminds me, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. You know, she says that, like, your dad, like, is she, like, not my character's biological mother? I'm curious, yeah. It'd be interesting to see. To think that you could get data from the friends you pass, but even when your Nintendo 3DS is in sleep mode, the power of science is staggering. I love the power of science guy. I wonder if it's like, you just get the money from the people you beat. That would suck, because if you ever beat me, I'm always broken Pokemon, so you never get any money. Professor Birch will spend days on end in his lab researching something, then he'll suddenly go out into the field to gather more data. When does he ever spend time at home? Huh? You're looking for Professor Birch? The prof's away doing field work. Ergo, not here. Oh, I guess I have to tell you what field work is. Field work is when you study things in their natural environments, like out in the fields and mountains instead of a laboratory. The prof isn't one for doing desk work, really. He's the type who would rather go outside and experience things than read about them here. He's probably doing a survey of Route 101 now. It's just outside town. There's still some notes written in neat handwriting in the notebook that has been left wide open. Could it be that several thousand years ago, the Pokemon population of the Hoenn region was even more diverse? Who knows? It's a serious-looking machine. A detailed list of Pokemon that inhabit the Hoenn region is displayed on the map. I believe it's called the National Dex. It's referencing there with more people. Okay. It's worth it, okay? I'm gonna get the pink Mudkip. That's what we're doing first. It's gonna be great. Oh, hello. And you are? Oh, you're Griff, our next door neighbor. Welcome. We have a son who's just about the same age as you. He's been so excited about making a new friend. You should be in his room upstairs. I hope you go and introduce yourself. No, but I like Swampert. Swampert's cool. Swampert's a Chad. Hey, look, it's Brendan. second best rival. Third best rival. Not really. It's his one fight that makes him challenging, and that's it. And I'll probably lose it. Pokemon fully restored. Items all packed, and... because I know I lose it all the time. You! Who are you? Because I always try to go do that one fight, and everyone who's played Emerald, Sapphire, or Ruby knows the fight. I was going under level. Riff. Oh, you're the new kid who just moved in next door. Huh. Didn't know you'd be a girl. Professor Birch told me you were a kid of a gym leader. And I sort of hoped you would be a guy. Well, screw you. My name's Brendan. Well, I guess we're still neighbors, so... nice to meet you. Let's be friends, okay? I like having the option to say no all the time. That's great. Huh? Hey, Griff, don't you have any Pokemon? If you want one, I can go catch you one. You won't catch me a shiny one. I don't want it. Aw, wait. I forgot. I'm supposed to be out helping my dad catch some wild Pokemon. Some other time, okay? Bye! Here, we'll sit on his bed. We're starting dominance now. That's how you start dominance. Sit on people's beds. Ah. I think I hear someone screaming up ahead. What should I do? What should we do? Somebody has to go get help. Awesome. Help me! Hello! Over there! Please, help me out! In my bag, there's some Pokeballs. Okay, this may take us a few hours, Birch. I hope you know this. More than a few hours. Because if it's not pink, we don't want it. Hey, that should go up to 1 now, I hope. If my game doesn't freeze. And it did not go. Oh, it did, finally. Okay. I don't know why I'm seeing Riezos. Nope. Oh, I sneezed. I reset it. It wasn't pink. It's not good enough. If it's not pink, it's no good. Not pink. And the resets have begun. I need to check something here. Just figured that. Ah! Yeah, that's it, yeah. That's what's happening. Okay. And start of the resets. It's gonna be a long time. I believe this Poochyena is shiny lock though, which is good news. But yeah, no, our first one we're going for the Mudkip. I really want the Mudkip, so it's gonna happen. We're gonna make Birch wait until we get a pink Mudkip. If anybody wants to pick the Pokemon we're shiny hunting after Mudkip, by all means. I don't really have anyone picked. Yeah, no, I've seen painful clips of people get Wally's Ralts shiny, and the worst part is, no matter what happens, if that one's shiny, it will not be shiny for the rest of the game. It'll go back to normal. It's so sad. The original Poochyena wasn't either. It was Well, there's no shiny locks until Gen 5, so... Gen 5 is... Yeah, Gen 5 is the first. I still don't understand shiny locks. I don't get why they give a crap if people shiny hunt starters and legendaries, but... It is what it is. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. It's a, It's like a personal choice. Don't tell us how to play the game. The nice thing is soft resets are really fast on the 3DS. It's just like left and right, and then start. So, we're gonna hear a lot of the same music, but... Risk a smack. Oh, I forgot to add one for the last 2 encounters, actually. I'm not used to adding, an encounter number up, which is kind of funny. I've got to, like, get that into, like, my routine now, pushing the plus button on my keyboard. Treehouse shiny is pretty good too, and its entire evolutional line. It's I'm just not a fan of Torchic and Blaziken's shiny lines. Like, I don't find them overly exciting. Like, I think the Mega for Blaziken's shiny is pretty good, but that's about it. Give me pink shinies every day. Well, one in 4,097 odds, so this could take a while. Imagine getting a shiny Wally's Bolt. Oh, that would be literally one of the worst. I would never want Wally's Bolts to be shiny. Wally sucks. I'm so nice. I know. I did this one time before, and Monson did it, and I reset over a shiny Mudkip. That was pretty great. It was a pretty early one too. I think it was only like 400 or 500 encounters in, and I reset over one because I was doing it too fast. But we'll do them at a decent pace here. It'd probably be faster if you did like 2 or 3 of these games up, but I have no trust in that. I know a lot of people do multiple games running, especially when they're doing these ones. Yeah, it's my dog. He's being an idiot. Oh, there goes the counter. But I don't want Bork. I want Mudkip. I don't know what noise Mudkip makes. You mean? I'm spamming A when it goes there, so it just looks like a long black screen, but I'm actually skipping the opening cutscene thing it has. True, it does just blanketly smile at things. But it cutely does that, and it looks even better when it's pink. It's going to be amazing. There are a lot of really good shiny hunting methods in Gen 6 and 7. Like, we can chain fish, we can use the little radar thing they have in this game and stuff. There's a lot of methods, which are really cool. So, it'll be interesting. Like, I don't even know what else I'm gonna hunt past Mudkip. I just know I need a shiny before every batch. That's about it. That's basically the rule. And my goal is just to do it in as many games as I possibly can. Starting with this one. This is an actual challenge. Pokemon challenge. Called the Shiny Badge Quest. Sounded like right up my alley. Right up my personal alley. Used to be reset 17. Oh. Come on, switch over. Thank you. Badges can already be shiny if you polish them off. I know. I before I reset my Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl save, they were all like not like grimy and crap because I never shined them. I made the guy at the Elite Four look at them and hold them, and they were all gross and grimy and stuff. It was pretty great. Still haven't got that shiny Feebas I'm trying to get on Sword and Shield either. We'll go back to that later after stream. Because all the hunting on Alpha Sapphire I'm going to do on stream. I am doing a Sword and Shield run. I'm enjoying that. Granted, this is probably worse than the Masudoing I'm doing in that game. And I've been very unlucky with the Masudoing in that game. So, it means I'm going to be really lucky in this game, obviously. I think I have a short up me getting to my shiny Alolan Vulpixes, but it took me over 1,600 eggs, almost 1,700 eggs to get them. It was great. It was so much fun. Not pick. Woo, we hit 20 soft drink sets. We're so good. I think 20, or is it still 19? No, there goes 20. Yeah. At least it's not soft resetting on the Switch. Soft resetting on the Switch sucks. 20 down. 4,706 to go, actually. 4,000 and what? Yeah, 76 to go. Well, 75 now. Roughly. Unless you're saying I'm going to get it on my 4,000th and 20th reset. I hope it doesn't take 4,000 resets. The odds are pretty good. It's 1 in 4,096, so. It's a lot better than the DS in Gen 4, which is stupid. Shiny odds. Shinies get impossible. Shinies don't exist in those games. Shinies exist in these ones. It'll be well worth it when I get it. And I should be able to move any of these like the shinies from this game to my Pokemon home. So be able to see them on the Switch and stuff, which would be kind of cool. Although Mudkip's not in my brain will work in a second, not in Scarlet and Violet. Unless they added in the DLC. It is on Sword though. The Mudkip line. Mudkip Swampert. Boop. No, you're blue. You're no good. Blue ones are no good. At least this way, I'm not Masudaing, just throwing a bunch away. I'm just, like, deleting them from ever existing. I don't know what one's better, but I feel like this one's slightly better. Because when I'm Masudaing, I just throw half the Pokemon in the trash anyways. This way, they just never live to start with. And yeah, that's the truth. Oh, don't. Oh, I'm doing that on Scarlet and Violet with the starters there. Luckily, my shiny Fuecoco and Quaxley, the first ones that came out, were both female, which is insane. Absolutely crazy lucky. So I just need Sprigatito. I first need just a Sprigatito shiny. I'm like 1,500 eggs for that too. I want to say my shiny Greninja is female too. I'm very blessed with female shinies from shiny starters in that one. I gotta eventually do Charizard and Scorbunny though, but I don't really want to. Masudaing and Scarlet and Violet is so slow. It's much better in Sword and Ultra Sun. If you're gonna Masuda, do it in one of those two games. Do not do it in Scarlet and Violet. Like, even if you don't have the shiny charm, it's so much quicker. The issue with Scarlet and Violet is you have to sit at the picnic for like 3 hours to get a decent amount of eggs. To get like 10 boxes. Like, anyone can get 10 boxes, which is like, I think 300-ish eggs or something like that. Just under 300 eggs normally you get. And you're not even hatching, but in the other versions and stuff, you can hatch as you go, so it's not as bad. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I like the idea that they had going, but because you can't hatch as you're collecting, it sucks. Because you have to collect for hours and hours and hours, and then you have to hatch them all, which takes a long time. Instead of hatching and collecting at the same time. But whatever. I gotta go back and eventually do them. It's just, they're awful. It's awful. And I got Quaxley and Fuecoco. Love Quaxley. Quaxley's the best. Best starter in Scarlet and Violet. Quaxley. Hands down. Can't change my mind. It's just the best. The best of the best. Although, I will say, the final forms, I'm not a fan of any of the 3 final forms. I like all their starting forms. I'm not a huge fan of any of their final forms. My shiny starters in Scarlet and Violet are staying starters. They're not evolving. Because their evolutions, they're not good. In my opinion, I just don't like them. I think they could have gone in the, I don't know, maybe a more animal approach towards it instead of, like, giving them, like, a human job and basing it off of them. Because one's, like, what, a Sprigatito's a magician, Dash Matador, Quaxley is a dancer, and Fuecoco is, something to do with Day of the Dead or something. I don't know. I know a lot of people do like them, but I'm not. But me being me, I've got to go with, like, the water starter almost all the time. Give me the water starter. The only fire starter I think that's like when I started playing Pokemon in Red and Fire, I definitely took Charizard, because who didn't take Charizard? Fire Dragon, super cool. But I would say probably Gen 2 and Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's pretty awesome. Even though I'm a fan, I like Totodile and Crocodile and stuff. For Alligator, whatever his name is. Yeah, Quilava was pretty good. He's the best of those 3 in my opinion in Gen 2. I actually love that they gave him in PLA and the Hisuian version his Ghost as well. I think that's super cool. Because Gen 2 Mons don't have second typings, I don't think. I don't think they ever got them in their remix. They're just, what, pure fire, pure water, and pure grass still? Which would be amazing remakes to have on the Switch, too. Nudge, nudge, Nintendo. Although I can definitely see how, because of the Switch having that second screen, how it'd be harder to get those games on there. Gen 1 had 2. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, Gen 2 is, yeah, definitely solo. Monotypes. Which sucks, because they could have had some pretty awesome second typings. It would have made, like, Chikorita more viable. Not like she's awful, but she's not great either. Totodile and Cyndaquil were pretty good, though. I don't know, I think you give Totodile probably fighting as well. Water fighting. I think you stick Cyndaquil Ghost. I think it's pretty cool. Fire Ghost. It's a pretty good combo. And then for Chikorita, I don't know. Maybe Psychic? But Psychic Grass probably wouldn't be great. I'd say Grass Dragon and kind of copy what they did in Alpha Sapphire with Trico, but that'd be really good. But then that would make her the most powerful of the three because she's got the dragon typing. No. Granted, if I understand correctly, the next remakes are going to be black and white, so that'll be interesting to see how they do that. If they do it, I assume they will. I don't know why they go away from their current model. But you never know with Pokemon Co. and Game Freak what they're gonna do. It's always so random. Like, my question is, does Game Freak develop the black and white remake, or do they do the same thing they did with BDSP and ship it off to another developer? I think that becomes the real question. And I think we've also got to kind of see what DLC comes for Scarlet and Violet as well, and see what that's like. One of the questions: do we get like another Let's Go game? Do we get another Legends game, or do we just get the black and white remake? A lot more questions than answers, that's for sure. But the bare minimum I want is to get the Game Boy Color and Advanced emulator Pokemon games on there, and kind of have the same connectivity they had in the 3DS, how they could connect to Pokemon Bank, have it connect to Pokemon Home. That would be awesome. Because then you could shiny hunt in those games and very easily move them over. Keep all the funny glitches. Well, if they moved the games over to the emulator, just like the 3DS, they wouldn't change anything. They'd just be providing the game. So, the glitches would all be there. Because it'd be cool to play through Crystal. And play with the blue-haired girl, because they remove it later, so... They remove her in Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I forget her name. She has a name of her own. But we'd also get, like, Leaf Green, Fire Red, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald as well for the Game Boy Advance. It'd be super cool. Chris. Yeah, I think it's Chris. Yeah, that sounds about right. Sounds about right. I don't know, I'd just be stoked with, like, home compatibility. It would be awesome. Yeah, no, it was really weird that they cut her out and replaced her with the other character. Oh, maybe they just didn't feel like she was gonna test well with the North American audience or something. I don't know. Which is funny because most people I've talked to who played those games when they came out liked her character a lot. So even if they were saying that it didn't test well in North America, I'd be inclined to say that their testing's probably wrong. Ah, all the resets all the time. Yeah. No, I never played first ever. I just know you can get shiny Celebi, and I want shiny Celebi. And that's it. That's all I care about. I want to play the game to get shiny Celebi. The full in 1/8,000 blah blah blah. Because I think it'd just be super cool on. It would take forever and a day, but yeah. Because we've been going for about an hour. I'd say about 45 minutes has been hunting this. We're only at 52. But you'd also be able to do Sapphire and Emerald, the originals. And you'd be able to shiny hunt Kyogre and Ray Ray. If it was the emulator games. Because Kyogre and Ray Ray and Deoxys and Groudon are all shiny locked in Alpha and Omega. Which really suck. Because Rayquaza has one of the best shinies ever. And the only real way to get it is through, without having a massive hassle of having to trade it to a DS and then trade it to a 3DS to put it on Pokemon Bank and then pay for a Pokemon Bank subscription and then pay for a Pokemon Home subscription and transfer from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home so you can finally have a shiny Kyogre, Groudon, or Rayquaza. That's a pain in the arse. Granted, I think March 23rd, when the Switch eShop closes down, Pokemon Bank at least becomes a free service, so won't have to pay for that. You just have to pay I think it's $3.99 for the Pokemon Home sub, which isn't too bad, especially if you're moving a lot of Pokemon. You just have to pay for it the 1 month and you'd be fine. You definitely can move Pokemon all the way up through the gens still. If you have all the consoles. Which is crazy to think that there's still the ability to bring Pokemon from a game that came out in the 90s up to a game that came out in 2022, 2023. That's crazy. Well, I guess you can't bring it to Scarlet Valley yet, but soonish you will be able to. To me, I just think that's insane because there's no other game that lets you do that. No other game. The closest you get to that I can think of is like the Mass Effect and Dragon Age trilogy, which you can bring your like 1, 2, and 3 Mass Effect, you get to bring everything along, and Dragon Age you do too. But even those, that's only like 3 games each right now. And that Mass Effect was 2007 to 2013 or 2012. That's only, what, 5 years? Compared to Pokemon, which is almost 30. So it's pretty cool. Just pretty cool. And I don't know. It's pretty amazing. And they still work, you know, and like the stats are still like the same and stuff. It's so cool. The other thing is, if you bring it all the way from Gen 1 or 2, you get the special attack split eventually. That's the only thing you get changes, really. But it's still like 31 IVs and stuff. Granted, I think they like changed the name from IV to something else in the first 2 gens, and then they changed it to IVs. I can't remember what it's called. At the end of the day, it's rather crazy. Oh, we're at 60 resets now. Nice. Luciano, go Mudkip! Nope, you're blue one. Don't want you. You choose Mudkip. Not that Mudkip, it's blue. We only care about pink Mudkips. Because pink Mudkips are the bomb. It'll be so much nicer once we get to like 2,000 resets or something, because then we'll know we're getting close to odds at least, because we're so far from odds right now because we just started with 64 resets in. Oh, and there's no way to improve our odds whatsoever. We're stuck with 1 in 496. But we do want the pink boy. Not pink. To be honest, the resets are pretty quick, though. They are. Pink. I want pink. Pink. I just want a pink. Once we get the shiny Mudkip, we can go all the way up and clear the first gym, because we'll be able to clear the first gym with Mudkip. Pretty easily, and then we can hunt for quite a few things at that point. We'll have to catch some HM mons, though. which is fine. I think if I can just catch a Zigzagoon and he can do most of it, then I can just teach Mudkip Surf, because Surf is the best anyways. Then it'll be Stab. And Stab is good. But yeah, I think Zigzagoon can do, like, cut, all that fun stuff. Oh, that was reset 70 and 71. Making progress. More blue Mudkips to the void. They can just go to the void. To the void. And another one gone, and another one gone, and another one bites the dust. Ba, 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 ba. Boop. 72. Or 73, I don't know. I lost count. I can't see the number of resets like you guys can. $75. Wow, I'm further than I thought I was. Look at me go. That'll be 76 then. We're doing pretty good though. Like, we're getting quite a few encounters pretty quickly, which is nice. It's, soft resetting's a pretty decent shiny hunting method. It takes literally zero thinking, so I'm for zero thinking. Hey, Risky. Oh, my baby boy. My puppy just came in. Say hi. And now he's walking out of the room. Get that up to 80. Yeah. Still blue. Blue is bad. Pink is good. Chocolate milk's good. I could go for some chalky milk. I know it isn't like super exciting doing these soft resets, but it'll get better once we get past the soft resets. Because we can do some of the radar stuff, and that's more engaging. Chain fishing and all that kind of stuff. Stupid, like, you can do hordes in this one too. Yeah. I don't think you do SOS hunting in Alpha and Omega, so. I think SOS came in Sun and Moon. Which is too bad because SOS hunting's cool. I've never done it, but it looks at least fun. You have the one Pokemon harvest and the berry that restores PP. And just keep KOing the one he calls in. Pretty good method. It is, it is. the thing is, you can't really do that from the start, because you don't have the Pokemon to do it, or the items. So you can't, like, get the maximum odds doing it that way, because, like, if you're doing without the ability to skill swap and stuff, skill trade, at that point you're just down to, the mercy of how many power points they have and how long they can live through struggles. Oh, here's the 90th reset. And I'm gonna do 100 resets for today, and then call it done. I have a few things I need to do, stuff, but I want to get it started and get it all going and moving, so... I've got 10 resets left, well, 9 now, so... We'll be at 100, it'll be a good start for us, and that's what? 225th of the way there? The odds? Something like that? Yeah, we just hit 90. Oh, did we? Oh, well then, we have 10 more still. I can do maths. I'm counting in my head, so... My count's maybe off a little bit. That should have been 91. Boo. It's a boo one, not a pink one. Let's see. Nope. That one smells too. Smells like Mudkip, and not pink Mudkip. And around here we only do pink Mudkips. Boo. 94. Eventually, yeah, like, he needs to understand how important sparkles are. If he doesn't understand how important sparkles are for his research, he's in real trouble, because he's gonna despise me. But if he understands the importance of sparkles, he won't mind. Until then, the Poochyena is just gonna eat him. We'll be fine with that. I'm fine with it. Ethically, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ethically and morally okay with that. He's the one that antagonized it in the first place. Like, he even admits it after I get the shiny in 4,000 encounters. I can show you that he admits it. It's just nature following course. he found himself in a position and where he was not the alpha predator, so now he must be eaten by the alpha predator. And only pink Mudkip can save him. Because blue Mudkip would just die. We all know that's true. Well, that'll be reset 99. This is our last chance for this stream. Let's see if we can get it. And do we get a pink one? No, we do not. Well, let's sacrifice the Poochyena for Wolves then. There. Let's kill it for fun. There we go, we did it. Oh, I guess we crit it. Alright guys, this is where I'm in the stream. Thank you everybody for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, and all that fun stuff. I won't be streaming tomorrow or Wednesday, so Thursday's probably the next time, but I will put a, stream announcement thing up in my Discord and on Twitter and on YouTube itself. So thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Toodles!